Over the weekend, a mob of people taking over the streets by driving wildly, and things only escalated from there.
Can you imagine waking up at 2:30 in the morning? You go out and you see people doing donuts in the street. You go out there, hey, what's up? Hey, what are y'all doing? Y'all, hey, chill, cut this stuff out. Police gets called and they tell you what you're talking about is not that big of a deal. And next thing you know, you find yourself and your wife getting beat up. And yeah, it's the typical suspect this time. No jokes. Good day, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here. Follow me down here. Click this. It helps me. Thank you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring down a drop box for you to select all notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. Lastly, don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. Everything I ask you to do on this channel, make sure you do it over there, and I really do appreciate it. So, have to bring y'all this story, ladies and gentlemen, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to be honest. I've seen these trends on TikTok where people would do these donuts, crowd is around, whatever like that. And people that are actually part of the ordeal, they find them getting hit by the car and things like that. Well, unfortunately, there was a violent mob attack on a couple that came out. And I'm just telling y'all, viewer discretion is advised on this. This is really sad. It pisses me off. And what y'all are going to hear throughout this footage, though, is going to be something that's quite interesting. I mean, something just kind of just made me just, what the heck does that mean? What is that? What do they do? Check it out.
All right, this was the chaotic scene in a typically quiet Queens neighborhood over the weekend. A mob of people taking over the streets by driving wildly, and things only escalated from there when they set a car on fire and physically attacked homeowners who tried to intervene. Here is more from that scene and a warning. This footage may be disturbing for some viewers.
Yo, chill.
And as that violent unrest carried on, residents were apparently told to call a quality of life team and not the NYPD, leading to some major questions over what is to come once the next mayor takes office. Joining me now to discuss is former New York City Republican Councilman Joe Borelli. Joe, it's good to see you. So this all happened at 2:30 a.m. on Sunday, and some of the residents who tried to intervene were beat up, one so badly that this mob broke his rib and nose and even punched his wife. Who are these people and why is this happening?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that even people who try to correct this behavior end up worse in this situation. But this is sort of a new trend. We're seeing this happen on TikTok and Instagram and social media, where people sort of take over a street and do all sorts of dangerous car tricks just to get attention. Unfortunately, this incident escalated beyond that when this neighbor came out and said, "Hey, maybe you don't want to cause a ruckus in front of my house at 2:30 in the morning." But this is sort of the lawlessness that we could expect to see when police departments are defunded, when recruitment is down, when the number of overall officers decreases, because there were calls to the police department that night. And unfortunately, the precinct that covers this area simply did not have enough officers to respond. They were responding to what they thought was more pressing incidents nearby, and it took an extra time for it to be addressed as what it was, which was an assault on a neighbor.
Yeah, here's the quote from Vicky Palladino, who represents this area. She said on X, response to this incident was less than ideal. Residents reporting the incident to 911 were told that quality of life teams and 911 should handle the situation. Unacceptable. In fact, these violent street takeovers should be met with maximum force by the police department. The police later apologized and said that they thought that this was a drag racing incident and they didn't have enough police officers at the time to handle this situation. That raises a lot of questions because the police commissioner right now, Jessica Tisch, says she wants to increase the number of police officers on the force. The incoming mayor says the numbers we have right now are fine. So what do you think about this debate?
But he's wrong. I mean, he's 100% wrong. We had 2,500 officers resign in 2025 or retire in 2025. Mayor Adams announced the department would budget for 5,000 additional officers to make up for multiple years of shortfall. That is the right approach. Mayor Adams should reconsider. And to talk about having some quality of life team address this is ridiculous. These kids don't need a guidance counselor or midnight basketball. They need to be punished. They need to be punished immediately. There needs to be police on the scene. Unfortunately, this incident is one where if police were here earlier when this 911 call first came through, it would not have resulted in an assault. It would have been just a case of perhaps some teenagers misbehaving. Maybe some summonses would have been issued. But because the police didn't respond, it escalated into an assault on a neighbor.
Yeah, it's a great point. And it's called a quality of life team now, which I don't think many New Yorkers even knew existed. But Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani also wants to create this department of community safety where social workers respond to some crimes, shifting responsibility away from the police department. So could we see more of this type of response? And is this the right plan to keep New Yorkers safe?
Yeah, look, Carly, we certainly fail on the second responders, the people who come after the police, the children's services, the domestic violence counselors. We're not doing a good job following up after those incidents. That's 100% accurate. Mayor Mamdani is right to focus on that. The problem is he wants those people to be the first responders. We know domestic violence incidents are some of the most dangerous incidents police officers respond to, and we would never want to jeopardize their safety, the jeopardy of the victim, and even the safety of the attacker in some cases, by having a community safety officer respond. We should have the police respond as they do, and then make an assessment on what the follow-up should be, not vice versa. It'll be too long before we can get an armed police officer there should things go wrong, if one of these, community social workers show up, without a police officer.
Yeah, it's remarkable footage. I mean, this quiet Queens neighborhood ended up looking like a war zone on Sunday night, and these poor residents just had to deal with it. And when they tried to intervene, they got beat up as a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am interrupting this video right now because we are back around to that time again, and I know it has flown. This is the time where I do my thing every single year, my annual Christmas for Kids, where you who are the watchers right now can donate and be able to help children who are less fortunate this year have a good Christmas. We had a huge turnout last year, and I'm looking forward to having a huge turnout this year. And the way that you can donate is by going to PayPal right up there, or you can donate through Cash App. And these proceeds are going strictly all to children who are less fortunate this Christmas. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. And guys, it's right around the corner. To all of you that are going to be giving, thank you and God bless you. Looking forward to this. What the heck is a quality of life team? Are those like the social workers? And then the police department apologize? I couldn't show it, y'all, but that was ridiculous what they did to that man. I'm going to keep it 100% real. I know people are fed up. Learn how to choose your fights. Seriously. I'm not. If they did this in front of one of my homes, I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to sit there and just be looking at the window and just shaking my head like, man, these ninjas, man, golly, these straight ninjas out here doing this, or these lunatics, these lowlifes, look what they're doing. I'm not about to go out there and confront them while they're doing donuts in the street. That street does not belong to me. I don't care. I'm just going to record it. I would try to zoom in and get a lot of their faces so I can turn this stuff into the police. Nevertheless, there's no way that this man should have got beat up, and let alone these little low-life freaking cowards hit the man's wife. That's why. Yeah. Go out there. Hey, guys, cut it out. Now, y'all coming up in my yard. Just saying. Just saying. Well, what would you do? What are your thoughts? Whatever they are, let's see them down below in the comment section. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, folks. Don't be scared. Let's hear it. Folks are tired. Don't forget to do what you see in this animation right here to really help my channel. And the next video that I will be doing to this one in chronological order will be that one up there. Things as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed, just click this icon because a lot of you have been subscribed to the channel. Trust me. I am Ty Smith, the Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, Praying everlasting when you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.